MSUTV is on the air, bringing you the best student-produced educational, entertaining, and informative programming. Broadcasting out of Breckenridge Hall on the campus of Morehead State University, MSUTV is signing on.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm one of your hosts, Matt Johnson.
And I am host, Kamia Hervey, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Kaleidoscope.
Well, it's been a while. I can't say it enough. We have really been missing the viewers watching our show. We're back. Today it's going to have a discussion. MSU Sports Wives Shows, the basketball wives shows. Miss Hillary Hodges and Miss Shayna Woods are going to be on today, and we're going to end the show with Michael Farr as our student musical guest. So tune in. We'll be right back after these messages.
Do you wish there was somewhere you could go for all your university-related purchases? Did you know that there is? The University Bookstore, located on the first floor of ADUC, has all of your answers. They have school supplies, art supplies, university apparel, and of course, textbooks. Be sure to stop by and visit the University Bookstore today.
Welcome back. Here with our first guest, we have Hillary. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Awesome. You're welcome. So are you excited to be here?
I am excited.
We
First
are
time
excited
ever.
to have you. Very excited to have you. So where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, which is about, well, it's exactly 300 miles from here. I travel it quite often, so we're about 4.5 hours from home.
Okay, do you miss it?
I do. We recently had a little boy, so we're got an 8-month-old little boy, Cooper. So that's made it a little different being away from home, but that's just missing family's basically the only thing that we miss.
Okay, what did you do when you was in Tennessee?
I was a girls' high school coach, taught 9th grade wellness, and coached at Riverdale High School.
Wow.
And coached Tom as much as he would allow me to.
Because I mean, you played basketball growing
I played
up.
in high school. I hated it before I graduated, and went as far away from it as I could, and then came back to it before I graduated college.
So where did you attend school?
Middle Tennessee State University there in Murfreesboro. Yeah.
You didn't want to play in college?
No. I was going to be a lawyer, but then I decided that I had a class that no one looked like me, and I didn't know anything on the test, so I decided that probably need to change what I'm about to do. So.
Okay. So how did you and your husband meet?
It's a very funny story. Tom and I knew of each other for about 5 years just because we coached in the same vicinity, but he thought I was stuck up, so he never would speak to me. So I was planning on going out with a group of friends, and his assistant Eric White was one of those friends, and Tom wouldn't even ride with me. You know, she's stuck up, not going to have anything to do with me, and so we ended up meeting, and I just confronted him about that, and then we started talking, and we met in June of 08. We were engaged in September, married in June of 09. So,
wow.
Yeah.
You guys did not waste any time.
No, we didn't waste any time at all.
That's awesome. So what do you like about being a wife's coach, and what don't you like about it?
Well, I love being around the girls, first of all. It's been awesome to be in Morehead and have the community support and just be around good people. But I get to watch them grow and improve, and I've also got to watch Tom grow and improve since this was his first head coaching job, and get to see the differences and the positiveness that hopefully that he and his staff are making on the girls. But I love having the girls over, and I love getting to watch them compete. I just love the game.
Okay, anything you hate about it?
Nothing I hate about it. The time away is probably the toughest thing because they're on the job all the time. But that would be the only thing that's kind of a semi-negative.
Okay, so
How often do you travel with the team?
Well, now with Cooper, we haven't actually made it on an away game yet. He would be fine, but we haven't done that yet. But we're going to go to the away games in December, and we'll go to all the OVC away games. But I'll probably drive and not be on the bus all the time. So
you have your own freedom.
right,
Exactly,
right.
definitely.
Can go shopping if I need to, or do what I need to do. So
Right. Wow, that's amazing. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
we had a great Thanksgiving. It was my first time to make a turkey. We had the team over. So my nerves were shot that I would not make them sick so that we could play at Kentucky on Friday, but everyone showed up. So, but it worked out great, and made some new recipes for the first time. So it was a good day.
Okay. Well, this is our first guest, Hillary. We're about to go on our next commercial break.
For students pursuing a career in the medical health field, come check out the new MSU Share Building. The Share Building is located right below St. Clair Hospital on Fleming Avenue. This building will offer students the chance to further their understanding of medical health and prepare them for a future with state-of-the-art hands-on classes.
Claypool Young Art Gallery, located in the center of campus, offers a wide variety of art pieces from various contemporary artists in America. Exhibitions rotate approximately once a month and also host art pieces created by Morehead State University students, allowing art majors to experience the learning process of showcasing their art. Claypool Young Art Gallery. Come on over today and be inspired by aspiring MSU artists.
Morehead State University's new state-of-the-art Recreation and Wellness Center offers you the opportunity to get in shape. Come enjoy our track overlooking the basketball courts, or take our bikes, ellipticals, treadmills, Stairmasters, and other cardio machines for a spin to help you break a sweat. And once you've worked up and breathing, pump some iron down in our weight room. Come visit MSU's new Recreation Wellness Center, open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. on weekdays today.
Welcome back. We are here with our next guest, Deshana Woods. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
We're doing amazing, amazing. Are you excited to be here?
Yes, we are.
I want to say welcome to Morehead. I know it's your first year here. I know so far. What do you like about Morehead?
I don't know. It's a small town. Everybody's really friendly, and real helpful. And I like it that I actually bought a house that the people I bought from live in the same neighborhood, so if I have any trouble, I can go across the street.
Was it hard leaving Mississippi Valley State?
No.
It wasn't?
No.
Don't miss it?
No.
I don't know about you.
No,
It
not
freaked
at
me out. Everybody being so friendly. I'm from a town where you just
Yeah.
walk, go about your business, and that's it. Here, everybody stop. Hi, how are you doing today? Like, what?
Yeah, it's where I came from, where we were living before, it was a really small town. Maybe 2 stores, everything was locally owned. You had to go either 2 hours north or 2 hours south to go to a mall. Nothing for kids. So it was refreshing to move to Morehead.
Okay. I heard it's a pretty good place to raise your kids.
Yeah.
And it's a good family environment.
Yeah, and my family's 45 minutes away to an hour in
perfect.
Lexington, so I grew up in Lexington.
Okay, so what school did you go to?
I went to Bryan Station Senior High.
Where is that?
That's on the north side of Lexington, Kentucky.
Okay.
Born and raised and graduated from there.
So how did you and your husband meet?
Actually, my sister's husband is the head coach currently at Bryan Station, and they were both on the Indiana Kentucky All-Star team. And so Sean was playing against him, and he met Sean. And he introduced me to Sean the second day that he was moving into Wildcat Lodge. So we've actually dated 12 years before we got married.
Wow. That is some patience right there. Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
But at least he was your best friend before you got married.
Yeah.
You're comfortable with him.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you play basketball as well?
I played basketball and also played softball.
Softball?
Yeah.
Which one you like better?
I loved softball.
Softball?
Yeah, I played on 2 and 3 teams at a time. That was just something I was always into. So that was my passion.
Okay. What are some pros and cons about being a coach's wife for you?
For me, I've moved a lot. So I think I've done anywhere from 8 to 10 moves in 8 years.
Wow.
And so that's most challenging because you're constantly getting doctors, finding schools for your child. Sometimes he dumps you off in the month of July and he has to go recruit and you don't even know where you are. So if something happened, you can't really tell anybody, how to come and help you because you don't know, So I think that's the most challenging, his time away, when my youngest son was in elementary. There were times when he didn't see him unless he took him to school. So his time away had to do is the biggest part, hardest part.
Okay. What parts do you like?
I love sports. So I love basketball. I enjoy the camaraderie.
Okay.
I love the team, because the boys are like, my sons too, away from home. And, I just enjoy it, more than anything. I enjoy just the atmosphere of it. I enjoy everything about it.
Okay. Well, that was our second guest. We're about to go on our short break.
For students living both on and off campus, come check out the new POD store, located in Alumni Tower. POD store is a great way for students on campus to go grocery shopping without leaving campus, or for students looking for a place to spend flex dollars on drinks, snacks, and supplies. Remember, if you're by Alumni Tower, visit the POD store to the right of the catwalk for products on demand when you want them.
How does my Morehead State help me?
How does my Morehead State help me?
How does my Morehead State help me?
Email SkyDrive Blackboard references.
Calendars, maps, news, weather.
It helps me truly connect to my students in and out of class.
It provides me with a tool to succeed in academics and tennis.
Using My Morehead State helps me to stay productive and organized.
Hello, I'm Eric Thomas, Director of the Star Theater here at Morehead State University, and I'd like to invite you to come out and join us for some of the great programs we offer in the Star Theater. Our programs are both educational, with planetarium programs, and entertaining, with laser shows that feature artists such as Elton John all the way out to Metallica. So come join us at the Star Theater, located in the Space Science Center here on the campus of Morehead State University. And if you've got questions, go online to moreheadstate.edu/startheater.
Welcome back. We are now with both of the wives of our basketball coaches. How are you all doing, ladies?
Good.
Excellent.
It's all about the females, Ladies' Day. We're not going to be paying him any attention right now. So how is it with you and your kids? Are they affected a lot with them having to travel?
My youngest one, it hasn't. I think there's places that we moved to that he obviously, as younger, he didn't have an opinion or really didn't know the difference. He's starting to have an opinion now. Okay. He was ready to move from Mississippi because they really didn't have any basketball activities or anything like that for little kids. So he's actually happy now. He plays for Round County Middle School.
Okay. Do you ladies know each other?
Yes, we're neighbors.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, live on the same street.
look at that. Was it planned?
Well, I don't know if they planned it or not.
No.
But, I don't even know if they knew that we lived there.
We did.
Okay. Do y'all have ladies' nights?
Not yet. Not yet.
Not- make
It's
sure I
hard.
get
It's
mine
hard
right.
with an 8-month-old for me. But
Okay. well, just invite over, have a little movie night, and just popcorn, and just make sure I get my invitation so I can come in.
That sounds
do
excellent.
many petties, and just have some good time when they're away. That's good though. Well, we're excited that you guys are here, and we do welcome you all to Moorhead, and we do hope you all have a successful season. What can you guys expect for the season that's coming? Well, that's happening now. Like upcoming games. Are there any particular games you guys are excited for? Like,
I get excited for all of them, but especially the OVC, when the OVC starts in January. We're just very young. We're getting better every game, and hopefully some shots are going to start falling and going to have some success. We're at we're at Cincinnati tonight at 7, and then we play ETSU on Sunday. So both of those will be tough games, but winnable games. So hopefully they'll come out and be ready and get a W.
Okay. Are you traveling?
Not tonight. Not tonight. No, I would have, but I didn't want to miss Ladies' Day. So
yes, Ladies' Day. What about you, Shayna?
We had a game tonight as well. I probably would have taken the ride. I'll travel with the team Saturday when they go to Dayton. But I'm not particularly, it doesn't matter who we play. I just want to win.
So we don't like losing?
No.
Okay.
Winning makes for a whole better atmosphere.
It does. Something about
everything.
winning. It does. Absolutely agree.
Yes.
Well, what about next semester? In the upcoming years, you all think this is like a growing team which will get better and better, or you think we're going to have to do some more recruiting to get some like better plays? What do you all think as far as?
I think that we're young. We don't have a senior on our team this year.
Wow.
So we have 3 already signed for next year that are going to be a huge help for next season. I just think we're just going to continue to grow, and I think next season will be better than this season, hopefully, just with the girls continuing to mesh together, and we're running a new offense this year, and hopefully all that will come together, and we'll just win the OVC. That'd be nice.
Okay. Wow. What about your players? Do you all love your players? Are you guys always mingling? Hey, how are you doing? You guys get to know them in a personal level?
Yeah.
Well, I think I just heard her say that she said she had her girls over for Thanksgiving.
Yes,
well, I
nice.
probably didn't know she had her girls over because we had almost all 19 of Sean's guys over, so I was probably drowning in the kitchen somewhere at the same time she was.
Right.
So yeah, I mean we have the players over because they don't have family here, and I think a lot of times they come and some are homesick. And when you can't be with your family, my son played in college, and so I was also a mother as well, and Sean coached him. So I understand how they feel, and I think they need to have that away from home, you know, the family feeling and stuff. So I think it helps when we do that.
Okay, you think it gets complicated mixing it in sometimes with?
I don't think so. I mean, I think the girls don't see me as their coach. I mean, they see me as someone to give them good food and home cooking and kind of sort of, and they are a huge babysitter. As soon as they come in, they get Cooper and they're gone, and so that's nice to have them with him. But I just think, like she said, they love being someone that feels like home, especially having home cooked food. I think they usually have a menu for me already prepared of what they can have. So
Yeah, they do. They have their
I'm
requests.
coming over. Maybe
Yes.
please make
Yeah.
such and such.
Yes.
They have their requests. I was like, okay, this is not a restaurant.
yeah.
Right, right. They'll get it. Well, it's good to have that place to go to away from home, and that they play basketball and they can still feel at home. I think that's the most amazing thing about it, that they are playing basketball, but yeah, they still can relate to the wives and the coaches as well. And I think that's very, very important. It's very healthy for them. So you have a good coach, good environment, have a good team. So I definitely agree. So, well, we're about to go to our next commercial break. It was nice speaking to you ladies, and I'll be seeing you. Hopefully I'll make a game this semester.
You better make a game.
So I'll
You
be
have tons
seeing
of
you.
opportunities.
Right. So we'll be right back with our next segment.
Thank you very much.
All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become. I'm Tony Hobbs, host of MSPR's new show, Good Vibes. Each week, I'll be sifting through hours of material to bring you the best in adult alternative music. You can expect to hear from bands such as Coldplay, Mumford & Sons, The Kicks, and much more. Good Vibes, Mondays from 7 to 10 p.m. on Morehead State Public Radio.
Welcome back. My name is Kamia again, and this is our health segment of the show. And for today, we will be speaking on sickle cell anemia. And sickle cell anemia is found mostly in African Americans, so I feel like it is very important for us to discuss this so you all can have an understanding of what it is and ways to, go about treating it. What is sickle cell anemia? Well, sickle cell anemia is a disease passed from families through families in which red blood cells form an abnormal sickle. So your red blood cell is supposed to be shaped as a disc. So when you have sickle cell anemia, it ends up becoming shaped like a sickle type shape or a crescent shape. So some causes and incidents with sickle cell anemia is caused by an abnormal type of hemoglobin called hemoglobin S. Hemoglobin is a protein inside of red blood cells that carries oxygen. So when that's altered, that's what causes sickle cell to be such a serious disease that needs to get treated. Hemoglobin S changes the shape of the red blood cells. That's what changes from the disc shape to the crescent type shape. And the fragile sickle-shaped cell deliver less oxygen to the body, which causes infection and different things like that. Because your blood that's what helps fight different infection, and that's what helps carry oxygen so your body can function properly. And they can get stuck more easily in small blood vessels. And if you inherit the sickle cell gene from only one parent, you will have the sickle cell trait. So you need both your parents so you can have the actual full sickle cell anemia. So if one of your parents have it, you will just have the trait. Some symptoms that you will see with sickle cell anemia is you'll see some fatigue, some paleness, and usually when you have a baby, you don't really see the symptoms until they're like 4 months old. And almost with all patients with sickle cell anemia, they have this painful episode called crisis, which can last from hours to days depending on the person and how serious it is. And also with some of the symptoms, you can also see some yellowing of the eyes and skin, which is called jaundice. Okay, the following symptoms may also occur with small blood vessels and may become blocked by the abnormal cells. So with that, if it gets more complicated, you can lose your vision and you may have to go and get surgery, which you do not want that to happen. So getting treated will always be important. And it can also cause you to have bone infections and lung infections. It is very serious. And some signs and tests that you can do when you go to the hospital is bilirubin and, of course, a sickle cell test, among with others. And some treatments that they now have is blood transfusions. So because you are losing blood and your blood is being altered, you need the blood transfusion. And pain medicines, it is a very painful disease to have, and you need as much of the pain medicines that you need, along with a lot of fluids, so you can keep yourself hydrated through this whole process. And antibiotics is very important to have as well, simply because of the infections. It can help you fight the different infections that you are experiencing through the sickle cell anemia. And another thing that's very important too is you need a lot of social people to come help you. So you need support groups, because you need that support group to help you to deal with it, because not too many people can understand what it is that you're going through unless they can actually relate to you. So it is very serious, and some expectations and prognosis to just look forward to. You can now live longer with the different treatments that they now have. And you can now live up to your 40s and 50s instead of your 20s like it used to be in the past. Well, if you have any more questions, just go to your local healthcare provider and ask them. And I'm Kamia, and we'll see you next semester. Thank you very much.
Seven 7838747. Who are you?
Need a ride?
Need a ride? Next time, call the MSU van, 783-8747. We're happy to help.
want to say thank you for letting our while I was coming on the show. It was very interesting, and we want to say have a rest of the great season. Now it's time to close it with our musical guest, Michael Farr. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man.
Good. So what you gonna play for us today?
This is a song I wrote. Me and my friend Mike Clark played under the band name Captain Nebraska. It's called "Keep Getting Educated."
Oh,
it's really
awesome. Well, we're not going to waste any more time.
No time at all.
We're going to listen to Michael Farr.
I want to close this out.
Deer are suicidal. They don't like to wear clothes. Crooked men wear crooked masks to hide their crooked woes. Satellites shoot laser beams straight through my heart. I went to school for 2 extra years so I could feel 2 extra years smart. The world is complicated, we're all medicated, so keep getting educated, 'cause then you'll feel elated. Well, octopi are capitalists, they got their tentacles wrapped around you. Even when you snooze away a warm Sunday's afternoon, God strikes fear in the hearts of men, and your mother-in-law does too. But in the end it won't matter, 'cause neither can really bring any harm to you. Well, the world is complicated, and we're all medicated, so keep getting educated, 'cause then you'll feel elated. Are often timid, but never the modest type. Steal your food and drink your milk in the cool of the night. And what we perceive as evil is probably just misunderstood. 'Cause aren't we just as evil? We're killing over different types of books. Well, the world is complicated, we're all medicated, so keep getting educated, 'cause then you'll feel elated. I said the world is complicated, we're all medicated, so keep getting educated, 'cause then you'll feel elated.
At the Moorhead State University Recreation and Wellness Center, have the time of your life getting in shape. Free of charge to all students.
Things await. So thanks again, and have a great evening.
Now, SkyDrive Blackboard references.
Calendars, maps, news, weather.
It helps me truly connect to my students in and out of class.
It provides me with a tool to succeed in academics and tennis.
Using Mine Morehead State helps me to stay productive and organized.